tell me say you like your voice. I go there for you.
I'm fine, sir.
How are you?
I'm doing fine, sir.
Michael. Yes, God. Let this guy not go. That's a breathe. That's doctor for 2 days. I'll breathe it. Let me breathe it. When I see the show, I do fasting and prayer. May God carry me coming. What?
I bought that even dig for my birthday.
I tell you, you're doing a better one.
Hello everyone and welcome to my YouTube channel. How are you all doing? This is Fun Pop with Lillian. So the housemates really had the best of nights because of this comedy night courtesy of Big Brother. They all had fun, you know, having three best comedians from Nigeria to come crack a joke for you. Honestly, Big Brother is spoiling these guys. Like this week, getting them a therapist, now a whole comedy night show. Kudos to Big Brother. I guess maybe he just wants to, you know, make them loosen up a bit, the whole toxic behavior and all that. This week has just been about comedy. And Big Brother announced to them as well that they've won their wager. I think this is Big Brother being kind though, because did you see what they did in that wager task presentation? They were just joking, you know. Well, it's still in rhyme with the theme of the week, comedy, right? Comedy week. Anyways, after having fun, Ceec told Omashola that hearing these comedians mention their names and talk about the show really shows that this show is banging outside. And Omashola said, why not? That do you know, while in South Africa, every barbing salon, every place you enter, everybody's watching Big Brother. That initially he was not even sad, but when this show started, that he began to do fasting and prayer for Big Brother to call him to this show. That's when he entered and someone doing was telling him that are you sure you are not a fake housemate? Are you sure Big Brother did not just call you to come here and do anything? That he even said told doing that even if Big Brother tell him to come and do waka pass for this season, that he's ready to do it because this season is banging. And Ceec now told him that, do you know that when they approached her to come for All Stars, that she was just contemplating, thinking, will it worth it? Let her not go there again and it will be like the last time, you know. She was changing her mental capacity and all that, but at the end of the day, that she said let her go and do it. That even before she entered, the thing was already banging on Twitter. People were looking forward to watch this show. And Omashola thanked her and said, you made the right decision coming to this show because outside this show is banging. Alex decided to thank her friend Prince Nelson by telling him that since he came into the house, it's been a bit of fresh air. That before now, the house have been, you know, suffocating her, the whole toxic thing in the air, but him being here, the journey became smoother. And the prince was even telling her that, do you know how he almost didn't make it to the show, but then he said let him just go. And Ilebaye now added, oh okay, you saw your friend Alex, you know, crying, and you now say let you go, that maybe Big Brother brought you because of Alex. But then Alex cut her short saying no, that Big Brother invited him because he's a star. And after that, Alex and Prince continue making, you know, they are using pepper to make what I guess they want to start playing card in the house. But then Ilebaye was so interested in Prince that he even made Prince to help her adjust her mic belt. And we all know how resourceful Prince can be. Prince actually went ahead to help Ilebaye adjust the belt, fix it, and even help her wear it. And I'm like, okay, I got my eyes on you. At this point, I don't even know how many men Ilebaye wants all to herself. Like, does she want everybody all to herself? You're kissing Cross yesterday, you're telling Cross you love Prince. Like, kilo day. Meanwhile, Tolani, after being outside for a long time without seeing her husband New, decided to go inside and check up on him. And New was lying in the couch telling Tolani that he just wants to rest his head, that he has been stressed and feeling a certain way since the day, so he just wants to, you know, cool off, rest, meditate. But then Tolani kept telling him, do you feel like to share anything with me? Are you sure you're okay? Talk to me, all those kind of pestering words. But Neo was just telling him, no, I just want to rest. I just want to, sleep. I just want to calm my nerves. And Neo kept telling her that he's just cooling off his head. I said, baby girl, it don't do now. Meanwhile, Whitemoney thanked Soma for mentioning his name to MC the comedy night show. He told Soma that it really helped his mood, that he was in a very terrible mood after the cooking show, the title's task, that he felt a certain way being that he didn't come first in a part that is what he does for a living. That not like he blame anybody or jealous of anybody, that it's kind of weighed him down being that this is what he do for a living and people compliment his meals and all that, and now he didn't get a chance to win it, that he just felt a certain kind of way. But then that when in that comedy room and he mentioned his name, he was like, this guy, I'm not in a good mood. How will I start formulating jokes now? But then that the Igbo man in him made him to have a rethink and say, oh, you can choose this as another career opportunity. And then he said, let him give it a try, and even used D1 as a kind of, coming out from his shell. Being that, in case you don't know, D1 is an ex-housemate. The first comedian that presented is an ex-housemate. And Whitemoney said that during the first time he auditioned, that he was in the same group with D1. So among their group, D1 was the only one they picked. So tonight, Whitemoney was yabbing him in that hall, if you noticed. But White now is telling someone that was just a way of relieving himself because he was feeling bad prior to that. The housemates really had a nice time discussing on their time the last time they were here. They were just reminiscing on events that took place, and from there they started talking about life before Big Brother. And Venita mentioned how she started her career, how it all began from being a model, acting, even when she did a 9 to 5, from there, having a family, raising her kids. And they even discussed on how after the show on things to do, and Kimopra, being a traveler, was mentioning on how she would like to tour more places. And from there, Mercy even mentioned on some of the countries she would love to visit, but that sometimes her passport becomes a barrier. And Venita mentioned how, for her, she has a dual citizenship. Although she doesn't find it difficult visiting most countries because of her privilege of having another passport, but yet sometimes they still do not give her visa. Alex seems to be finding closure in Prince, as Prince, her and Perry were seen playing card and then having general discussion. But after then, Alex decided to tell Prince all that happened today during their wager task presentation, how she wanted to cook and not be a judge for her group, but was misinterpreted and was even tagged I too know.
I think we'll not stay there permanently.
After complaining to Prince on how people has been picking up on her and how she wished to address it and even confront one of them tomorrow, Prince advised her, and she complained even about her hair. And Prince volunteered to braid her hair tomorrow, to lose it, wash and braid it for her tomorrow. After that, Prince also gave her a massage and laid some eyes on one of her injuries, or do I say blemish? I think spots or something, because she was complaining how she doesn't want that spot to be permanent. After that, they both wrapped up their day and went to bed. Thank you for listening. I hope you enjoyed listening to the gist. If you did, please do well to give this video a thumbs up. I hope you enjoyed the comedy night. Which comedian did it for you? Don't forget to tell me in the comment section, and I'll see you in my next video. Enjoy the rest of your day. Bye.